Hey, how's it going, YouTubers? Here for a review of here for another review of the Stanley Cup playoffs. This time I will be focusing on the Vegas Golden Knights and Vancouver Canucks series. And yet again, a series I thought that would have been over by now, but the Canucks have just had nothing but heart and soul, and Thatcher Demko is going to be in the Golden Knights players' nightmares tonight because what an unbelievable performance. 48 saves. And for the second game in a row, I do believe, the Canucks were outshot and kind of outplayed as well. I mean, that's a lot of shots to give up. And then you come out with a victory, a 4-0 shutout at that. I think I said this in one of my previous videos that if you were the Vegas Golden Knights, you could not take the Canucks for granted. If I didn't say that, I for sure said you did not want this going to a seventh game. Because this is just like last year. They had a 3-1 lead against the San Jose Sharks, and then they just folded after that. They just couldn't get their mojo back. And yeah, everyone's going to talk about the hit, and it shouldn't have been a 5-minute major and an injection, blah, 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 but the past is the past. And I could be mistaken, but I think we can review that now. So they finally fixed that, and obviously if that had happened, it probably would have only been a 2-minute penalty, but that's in the history. So unfortunately, we can't relive the past. But this is the last situation. If you're a Vegas Golden Knight, this is the last thing you want to do, was be in a do or die situation where it's just one game and that's it. Because you had the momentum, you had the lead in the series, you have been playing better because obviously you've had more shots on net, and now the series is tied. And if you have another game like this where you just can't get anything past him, because I'm guaranteeing Demko is going to be the Game 7 starter because he's had nothing but a brilliant performance in the past 2 games. You got to think, if you can't get pucks into him, he's going to be in your head. And then if the Canucks happen to get a couple breaks here and there and come up with a 2-0 lead, then this could be game over. I mean, I've said before that leads can be blown, but against this Canucks team, I just don't see it happening. They proved that they're capable of being outshot and outplayed, but still come away victorious because they have solid goaltending. So if you're a Canucks fan, you must be loving this ride. And a potential game, well, obviously Game 7, and the potential to move on to the conference finals for the first time since 2011, I do believe, when they went to all the way to the finals. I don't want to bring up Game 7. I'm not going to go there. But for the Canucks, congratulations on the win. What an epic comeback. You've come back in this series when you've been outmatched and outplayed. And now it's just one more game. That's it. And anything can happen. I'm not going to make any bold predictions, but I will say Demko for sure will be the starter. And if he has another solid performance like this, they could be marching on, which is hard to believe, because when the playoffs first started, and even before COVID hit, I didn't think there was much hype behind the Vancouver Canucks train. So they've proven everybody wrong, and it's a hell of a ride. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, until next time, take care.